Hey Scorpio. Hope you had a good August. Let's talk about September. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and I want to thank you so much for choosing to spend this time with me. If this is your first time here, I want to invite you to go ahead and subscribe. I do these readings each and every month for all the zodiac signs, and I would love to share your money message with you. Now, for your readings this month, I'm going to be using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck. And for clarifiers, I'm going to be using my white tarot. And then I'm going to end your reading with a color oracle card. So let's go ahead and get right into it, Scorpio. Now, if you are new to my channel, or if you don't know, I read jumper cards because I believe those are the cards that want to be communicated during the reading. And as you can see, I always get quite a few. So what do we need to know for the sign of Scorpio as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of September 2019? All right, Scorpio, you are doing stuff. Okay, so Scorpio, as we move into September, you're really going to be moving forward in a big way. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Hermit, Strength, the Fool, Two of Pentacles, and then we also have the Seven of Swords, okay? Now, because you have three major arcana cards here. So that tells me that you've got some major things going on in your life. The Queen of Pentacles, now she's all about getting her money, securing that bag. She's also about not being frivolous, but at the same time, she's very particular about who she spends her money and her time on. Okay, she's not wasteful, but at the same time, she'll be extravagant when she feels that it's worth it. And I'm feeling like that's the energy that you're moving into, Scorpio, as we go into September. Now, you may also feel a little bit withdrawn, and that's not a bad thing. Sometimes we have to protect our energy, we have to protect our mental health, and I feel like you're gonna be going through that as we move into the first week of September. You've also got the Strength card here, means you've really been putting forth the work, and you've almost gotten to the point where you feel very confident, but at the same time you also feel a little unsure. Okay, but this card tells me you don't need to feel that way because you're doing the right things in the right way. You're also going to be starting a brand new journey. You may be taking a trip. It could be a new job. It could be a new business opportunity, but a new exciting path is going to open up for you as it relates to your money. And you're going to have to make a decision as it relates to that, because I do see the Two of Coins here. You're going to have actually quite some big decisions in the beginning of September, especially money-wise. So you're really going to have to take your time and think about what it is you want and how you want to spend your time moving forward. How do you want to earn a living? How do you want to make a difference? It's not just about the money anymore. I feel like, Scorpio, you're kind of elevating your concept and your conception of yourself in that way. I mean, yes, money is wonderful and it's great and you love it. I love it. But sometimes it's not just about the money. It's also about how you spend your time and how you spend your money and how you utilize your talents and your experience and your skills. Now, the Seven of Swords here is an interesting card because I feel like, Scorpio, you're going to be doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, okay? Maybe you're working on a project and you're just not ready to share it with anybody yet, and that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. However, you are going to need some help, okay? You are going to need to reach out to others eventually. You know, you can't do it all by yourself, even though you're very capable of doing that. When it comes to whatever it is that you're working on behind the scenes, eventually you're going to have to bring some other people in. All right. So what do we need to know for the sign of Scorpio as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of, September 2019? And you can see we've got quite a few cards here that are talking to us. Okay. All right, Scorpio. All right. So it looks like you've got a lot of personal relationships affecting your money and affecting your money decisions and affecting your career and affecting your work, okay? We've got the Justice card here. This is about, things being, I want to say, and I don't even know if it makes sense, but corporately balanced, okay? Sometimes there's a structure and an order of things. When it comes to work, the structure of your job or the structure of any type of organization, things have to be assigned and delegated and balanced in a certain way. And I'm feeling like that's kind of where you are, Scorpio. And it doesn't necessarily mean that's how it is at your work, but in your life, if you look at your life as a corporate structure, you have certain departments that need to be dealt with, they need to be staffed, they need to be monitored. And I feel like that is what the message is with this Justice card here for you. It's like you're taking inventory of all the parts of your life and you're really making sure that it all works and that it all flows together and that everything is harmonized and setting you up towards the goals that you want to achieve. Now we have the Queen of Cups here. She's a very emotional card. She's a very almost a little bit too nice. When she shows up in the reverse, this tells me that you've kind of been allowing people to, I guess take advantage would be the right way to say it, but she's a very sweet card, but she's almost too sweet. She's almost too nice. She's too nice to the extent where sometimes she ends up hurting herself. And, sometimes she's an overgiver. Sometimes she goes out of her way for people who don't necessarily deserve it or who don't reciprocate. And you're going to be kind of in that mode probably in the second week of September. I also see the Two of Cups here. Now, this could be a separation of some type of a partnership or some type of a plan. Maybe just didn't work out how you thought. Maybe somebody disappointed you in a way and now you're not going to be moving forward with that person. I'm feeling like this is more in a professional sense and not a personal sense. So you're probably going to be feeling that in the middle of September, or you're going to be experiencing that mid-September. We also have the Empress here. This is a slowdown. This is a slowdown to new projects, new creations, It's not that something is not happening that you don't want to happen. It just means it's taking a lot longer to come to fruition. Now we have the Page of Cups here. This is a message coming in. This is some good news coming in, okay? Someone wants to tell you something and it's going to make you feel amazing. Now, because we are doing a wealth and money reading, I'm inclined to say that this could be a work message, but I'm not feeling totally connected that it's a work message. I'm feeling like you're going to get some news and information from someone in the personal area of your life, but it's going to influence you as it relates to work, money, career, and all that stuff. Okay, so look for that probably the end of the second week in September going into that third week. We will clarify this and see if we can find out some more information about that good news that is definitely on the way. All right, what do we need to know for the sign of Scorpio as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of September 2019? All right, Scorpio. Interesting. Ooh. All right. Yes, this is something personal here. This is something personal, but it indirectly affects your work. We'll go into that in a minute. So we've got the Four of Cups here, the Lovers. Interesting that this Lovers card fell on the Two of Cups in reverse, and then we also have the Ten of Cups. This is the Wish card, ultimate fulfillment, one of the most positive cards in the deck. That's amazing. Are you getting married, Scorpio? Is there some type of holy union taking place here? That's what I'm feeling. Looks like some type of a partnership. It could be something personal, which I'm feeling like maybe it is because I'm looking at all the other cards here. But it's going to be good. It's something you've been wanting for a long time, finally makes its way towards the end of September, finally shows up for you. Now we have the Eight of Swords here, that feeling of being trapped and limitations gone. In reverse tells me it's over, it's passing, it's moving out of your life. Now we have the Tower here in reverse, and this tells me the worst is over. However, you're still cleaning up some residual energy, some residual feelings, some things that you just haven't, fully dealt with, and now you're kind of being forced to deal with it. You're in that rebuilding phase, and there's still a lot of cleanup. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done, and you're doing it. Now, I see that this Tower in reverse fell on the Page of Cups. So like I said, I'm feeling like this is a personal message. Someone reaching out to you, maybe a family member, maybe a loved one, a spouse, a partner, something, and it's not necessarily where, it impacts your money, directly, but it does impact your ability to attract or to make money or to move forward in your job indirectly. But I do see that good things are coming. Definite good things are coming. And you've had some things presented to you that don't necessarily fit in the vision you have for your life. However, now you're reconsidering and you're seeing ways that it could work. Okay? You're like, okay, at first I wasn't all on board with this, but now I'm seeing how this can totally work and how it can totally benefit me. All right, and this just flew out. What do we need to know for the sign of Scorpio as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of September 2019. Ooh. All right, Scorpio. September is going to be a really good month. We've got the Eight of Wands here. It means things happen quick, okay? Especially because this fell onto this Lovers card. I have a feeling like whatever it is that's coming together, it's going to come together very quick, very strong, very powerfully. Now, we also have the Emperor here. Now, the Emperor is usually a pretty calm, collected, stable kind of dude. However, he's getting caught up, in the excitement of it all. He's ready to kind of kick back and let loose a little bit because things are just so good. Now, I also see the Nine of Pentacles here. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. Whenever she shows up, I always say she's positive because I always identify with this card, me personally. This is one of my favorite cards. It stands for luxury, extravagance, money just coming together, things just working out. And I do see that happening. However, it may not be to the degree that you would like, but it's still going to be all good. You're still going to have the money and the time and the freedom to really enjoy yourself, especially towards the end of September. I want one more card for you, Scorpio. What else do we need to know for the sign of Scorpio? There we go, Three of Pentacles. You're being admired for your work. People are reaching out to you. People want to work with you. So this could be related to this message here. An opportunity to work with someone that you've admired or someone who's admired you. They finally have the courage or maybe the budget to work with you now. So that's actually a very good thing. Look for that towards the end of September. All right, Scorpio, let's go ahead and end your reading with a color oracle card. Ooh, this is pretty. All right, this is Plum. And it says, overcome your challenges, number 41. Now, this basically, like I said, is pretty much the tone of your entire reading. You're overcoming your challenges. You're doing the inner work. You're setting yourself up for success. You're working with, or I should say, you're connecting with the people that can help you. You know, you're really in tune emotionally, spiritually. You're really ready to tap into that self-development and that spiritual growth. And it's definitely going to pay off, especially for you in September, Scorpio. All right, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. I want to thank you so much for choosing to spend this time with me. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or observations, feel free to leave those down in the comments below. A lot of you have asked me for private readings, and yes, those are available. That will be linked in the description as well. All right, Scorpio, thank you so much. I'll see you again soon.